Hello everyone! Thanks for tuning in today. Hope everybody's doing well. I've got a product review for you guys today. I picked up this new tinted foundation from LA Girl at CVS the other day. I've heard really good things about this. I have heard a lot of people rave and say how good it was, how natural it looked. It promises a buildable natural finish. And it says here, hydrating, paraben and fragrance free, lightweight formula. It has a precise tip for mess-free application, which is interesting. Sheer to medium coverage, and it has ginseng root, vitamin B5 and vitamin E added. That's what it looks like. The packaging is okay. I'm not huge on this design. I feel like it kind of reminds me of something like from the 80s, but you know, it's okay. It retails for $10 at CVS and $8.99 it looks like at Ulta. I'm not sure if that's certain shades. When I was looking at it online, I could just see that Ulta had these for $8.99 on the Google, like when I searched for it. So it may just be like certain shades are on sale, or maybe like they do some kind of discount because you have the Ulta card. I don't know. But CVS, it retails for $10.99. That's what I paid for it. And I just want to make a big disclaimer that if you go into CVS, the shade range is extremely limited. So I will put up a picture of all of the shades in the range for this tinted foundation. There's actually quite a few. It's pretty good. I think there's about 14 shades. And it goes from like a very fair shade to like deeper skin tone shades. I feel like there's a pretty good selection. It could be better, but it's decent for drugstore and drugstore price, I would say. The thing that's really misleading is you would look at this and you would think like, hey, I'm gonna go into CVS and I'm gonna pick this up and I am this, whatever skin tone and I'm gonna pick up that shade. Wrong. They only have like 5 shades in CVS. This was one of them, so I'm hoping that it matches me. But a lot of the deeper shades were not in the CVS when I went there. A lot of like the really fair shades, they didn't have all of the shades there at the store. So I'm not sure if it was because they were really like genuinely out of the shades, or they just don't carry all the shades in the store. I feel like I've heard that before, that this brand will not have all the shades of something in the actual store. Maybe in Ulta you'll be able to find all of the shades there, but as far as in CVS, very, very limited. I picked up the shade GLM 754 Nude. I think this will be a good shade match for me. And let's go ahead and take it out of the packaging. Again, here's the packaging, little plastic cap here on the end. I don't know if it screws off. It screws off. Look at that tip, very interesting tip. You could probably use it to dot this on your face. I'm not gonna do that because I don't like touching the tip of that to my face because I feel like it's a good way to spread oil around, not something I want to do. But yeah, here we go. Packaging looks okay. So I'm going to be applying this with my little makeup sponge. This is a Sonia Kashuk makeup sponge I got at Target, and they work pretty well. I've been using it and I do like it. I didn't do much as far as primer goes because I'm going to work, so I don't typically wear like a ton of primer, and like, it's gonna come off because I have to wear a mask, but I just want to cover up a lot of these like dark spots, these like acne spots that I have from this mask, and I've got some melasma and stuff, so I just like to even out my skin tone. I did use the Stila One Step Correct little skin tone correcting primer stuff. It keeps it on a little bit better, but it's definitely not like super grippy, but that's okay for me. It's a little bit runny. You can see it kind of running down the sponge. Oh, hopefully this won't be too light. That's the thing about when they have like not all the shades in the store. And it can be very misleading because I feel like the packaging makes it seem like it's darker than it is. You know? I don't know. We'll try it out. I just don't want to look ghostly. I don't think I am right now, but it just definitely is a bit light for my skin tone. But we'll see. Once I blend it out, it seems like it looks a little bit better. So I'm definitely getting like a sheer coverage right now. It says it's buildable, so I definitely want to build it up some because that's barely anything. But I'm gonna go in again and going to apply a little bit more. Now I feel like I'm getting more towards that medium coverage, which is a little bit better. Like honestly, I would prefer this coverage over the sheer. Color match wise, I think it's okay. Once I blend it out, it seems like it looks a little bit better. Definitely doesn't have any kind of weird fragrance to it. Doesn't feel greasy. Actually feels super light on the skin. It kind of has like a lotiony consistency almost, like a real watery lotion. It does feel hydrating. So that's what we're looking like, and I think that looks pretty good. Honestly, like this coverage right here would be enough for me. It's not full coverage, but again, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for more of a medium coverage. So overall, I'm pretty happy with it. Like I feel like it looks pretty good. I didn't need a full coverage, so I think it looks good. You know, it's a good medium coverage. So if that's something that you're looking for, you might really enjoy this foundation. And I really like the weight of it, the feel of it. There's no like heavy weight feeling on my face. It doesn't feel greasy or sticky or oily or anything like that. It just feels nice, light. And the color match is actually pretty good for me. I was kind of worried about it. I was thinking like, oh gosh, this looks like it's gonna be super pale. And it actually looks pretty good. I think it looks like an identical match actually to me. So I'm very happy about that. And so far I'm really liking this foundation. I'm gonna continue and I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup. I will show you guys the finished look and then we will wear this throughout the day and see how it wears. So I will see you guys here in a bit. All right, so I got all of my makeup on. I just did my powder, concealer. I used concealer to go over some of the spots that the foundation didn't quite cover up all the way. It doesn't feel greasy still, doesn't feel super tacky, but my skin does feel hydrated, which is a good thing. Now, it doesn't have a dewy finish to it, but it doesn't have a matte finish either. It literally just has this very nice, almost like a BB cream consistency finish to it. And in fact, I would say that the actual foundation itself kind of has like a BB cream feel and vibe to it, where it's kind of lotiony, kind of hydrating, but at the same time has like a little bit of tint to it. So I think it's very flattering. And for me, like, even though I haven't done my hair yet, so I'm still looking a bit crazy, but I feel like it looks really good and it's exactly what I was hoping for and looking for. I think this would be a really good foundation for the warm weather months. It will be interesting to see how it wears because I do have combination skin. So even though I'm dry in some spots, I definitely get oily throughout the day, especially here in Florida. So we'll see how it wears, if it rubs off, if it, you know, has a really shiny look to it later on throughout the day. As of right now, I think I really like it and it's very flattering. I'm about to go to work. I'll be at work for 8 hours. So I will update you guys later on and let you know how it wore throughout the day. So this photo I took on my lunch break. This is wearing this foundation for about, I would say, like 5 hours or so. Didn't look too bad, and I think it still looked pretty good. Looked similar to when I applied it. Hadn't rubbed off too much. This here is before I washed my face, and guys, please don't judge my face. My skin looks horrendous in this photo, but you can definitely tell it's very shiny, very oily, and has definitely rubbed off. And yeah, I mean, it wore pretty well, but I would say expect about 8 hours wear with this foundation. I would say if you have oily skin, definitely expect some shine at the end of the day. This may be better suited for dry skin. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys later.